what's the update on Pat?
He had his procedure on last Wednesday, and it stabilized his heart rate, and so that's a good thing.
Oh, good.
Hey, good.
Good.
And so he came in and worked for a few hours yesterday, about 5 hours.
Oh, that's good.
I took him home, and he was pretty well exhausted.
Yeah.
His family doesn't believe that he can drive yet, but I don't know. I think. But the point is, if he stays too long, then he shouldn't be driving.
Oh.
So it's a catch-22.
Yeah. He's got to get his strength back when you don't do stuff for a while.
Oh, yeah. So far, I haven't seen the program yet.
Yeah, there she is.
Oh, hell, how are you doing?
Doing pretty good. Did better yesterday in the morning and not so good today. I'm just chilled and cold and.
Yeah.
How's Tom doing?
Ornery as ever.
Tom, good to see you.
Did you get anything hunting though? I mean, that's, you know.
Keep it clear.
My grandson did, so that.
Oh, okay.
Where'd she go?
Okay.
Did you lose her?
We'll wait another minute and then we'll start.
There she is. Okay. So, Darlene,
Yes.
I would be happy to introduce my guest today.
Oh, okay.
Whenever.
Okay.
I'm here.
Hi, Terry.
Hi.
I'm going to wave at you. This is Marilyn.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Took a while, but I finally got in. Thank
Great.
you for inviting me.
No, I'm going to give it to you. Did you start the meeting, Darlene? Or are you waiting?
Yeah, I was going to wait till 5 after, and it's now 5 after. So why don't we go ahead and start the meeting for December 1st, 2020. It's hard to believe it's December already.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Okay. Bob, anything on concessions? Are we pretty much done, or anything on anything for the concession part?
I don't know. The last time I talked to you, he wants just Friday and Saturday.
I don't need to fix it to him. That's what I was trying to tell you.
I can't. I don't know how.
Okay. Bob, Tom, anything on concessions or that?
I think Louis wants to do concessions this Friday and Saturday, so I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah. Nice try, Tom.
Sure.
I take is there a tree lighting at Council Rock coming up or not? That we're involved in.
You know, I'll call Don today and find out. Let
Okay.
everybody know.
Okay. All right. Greg, do you want to talk about the stop and drop on Saturday?
Yes, I do. The food drive is Saturday up at Walmart on Ocean Beach. One big reminder, wear your masks. It's very important. We're coordinating a lot of what we're doing out there with the health department. So we're going to have a wash station. We'll have the stuff for your hands and gloves. So everything is pretty well set. If I could have maybe 2 or 3 of the people that signed up for 9 to be there about 8:30 to help set up, I'd appreciate it. And depending on weather, we'll be putting up a canopy if it's going to have sprinkles or anything, but if it's going to be decent, we won't. We'll just have a couple tables there.
Okay.
So anybody have any questions on that on Saturday?
Do you need any more help, or are you set?
Oh, we're set. We should have plenty of help. We had a real good sign up for that.
Okay.
This year, of course, because it's drive and drop, it's going to require a whole lot less people.
Okay.
The big thing is just you get a number of people there at a time, just coordinate and get the cars through in an orderly manner. So
Okay.
that's what we'll do.
Here we go.
All
That's
right.
it.
Thank you.
7.
Marilyn, do you want to introduce your guests?
Have to unmute. Yes, I would like to introduce Terry Smith. She is on the screen here. You might want to wave Terry. She's our guest today. And Terry has moved into the area. Terry, for those of you that know Roger and Rosemary Rickert, she is the sister-in-law to those Lions, and they have been leaders in the multiple district and international. So long line of family and friends that have belonged to Lions. Terry is moving into the area and she's taking a look at Longview Pioneer Lions. So let's give her a warm welcome and we hope that she joins our club.
Hi, Terry.
Terry,
Hi. Thank you.
once we get back to it, in person, it'll be a little bit more fun, but,
Yes.
at least we keep in contact. Okay, Ken, anything on Zone?
This coming Thursday night at 7 o'clock, we have our zone meeting for all the club presidents and secretaries. That's at 7 o'clock on Zoom.
All right. Anybody on Sunshine Report? Not anybody? Al's disappeared, so. Anybody? Okay. Okay. So I will introduce Carrie Ann Patero is our program chair for the month of December. So I will introduce Carrie Ann Patero so she can introduce our guest for today. So Carrie Ann, it's all yours.
Hi there. We'll just announce a couple things from the Salvation Army. We've got Kayla Jacobson on with us here. And so we'll let her unmute. And we probably need to share the screen though. I don't know, Hal's gone. I don't know if one of you can allow Kayla to share her screen. She's got a couple things to share, but we'll turn it on over to Kayla.
Okay.
Hey, good afternoon. So I wanted to share with you guys kind of how it's working this Christmas for the Salvation Army. Obviously with COVID-19, a lot of things have changed and we are definitely making accommodations all over the place to make it work to still be able to help our community for Christmas and be able to help families that are struggling. Because right now, we generally help around 600 families for the Christmas season. And right now, we're already at 354 families. That was before December 1st. And I would say 15 to 18% of those families are families that we've never helped before, that are being having some sort of difficulties due to COVID-19. So this year, how we're doing it is we have all of our Christmas applications for families are online. You have to go to a website in order to apply for Christmas assistance. Right now, I have 354 families that have already signed up. And so we will have distribution days. So how it will work is all the families that sign up, they can sign up until November 11th. And then on the 15th of, December 11th. And then on the 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th of December, we will do a drive-through distribution for those families. And we'll do 5 families per 15 minutes. And we'll go out, we'll verify that they have the confirmation email, and then they will get their gifts and their grocery. It's a grocery voucher for grocery outlet, and that will be the extent of our Christmas center. But what we're really in need of, and we need help with, and maybe you could spread this around the community, is we need toys. So our angel trees, we generally have 52 angel trees out. Right now, I believe we have, I want to say 10, it could be 12 angel trees. So without those angel trees being out, there's really no way for us to get in gifts to the Christmas center. So we're asking, everybody in our community, if you guys have a chance, to tell others that, we're in need of gifts, and that means any gifts, not any specific age group. We also have a way where you can donate online gifts that come directly to the Salvation Army Corps office, which is 1639 10th Avenue. And that is our www.walmartangeltree.org. And I've shared all of these email addresses or links. They may be an email address, they may be a link. I've shared those with Carrie Ann, and she maybe could share them with all of you so you can get them correct, because I know it's hard to write them down when someone's talking. We also are doing a volunteer, it's called Virtual Kettle. So we have 3 kettle locations this year. We have Fred Meyer's and both Walmarts. Safeway didn't want their divisional office pulled out when we got the new restrictions. So we were not able to bring there and some other locations. And so we're doing the 3, but we also have a virtual kettle where you can donate virtually to the kettle without even going out of your house. It's an amazing thing, and we're hoping that people will want to donate to virtual kettle, like they would a regular kettle, because a lot of people aren't going, out and or spending a lot of time in stores. So basically where we're at, we also do have volunteer opportunities for bell ringing, and that is at www.volunteer.usawest.org. Again, that is www.volunteer.usawest.org. And you can sign up there to do a shift as little as 2 hours up to 6 hours. Anybody you know wants to volunteer, we definitely could use volunteers this year. That's basically kind of what I have, unless you have any more questions, or Carrie Ann, you want me to go over anything else?
Hal, can you allow me to share my screen? And I've got those links that I can share.
Thank you.
You should be able to do it now.
Okay, thank you. And then also, I've got, let me bring that back up here. It looks like Lonnie and Spencer are
they're going to do a telethon.
Okay, so Sunday, December 6th for 2 hours, live music, raising funds for the angel trees. So
Funny.
And we do have a family that the Longview Pioneer Lions are sponsoring from Kayla. So she provided us with a family to support this year. We usually do that every year at our Christmas party. But since we're not doing a Christmas party, we'll have to just probably get that information out. So Marilyn, Darlene, and Cindy Fickett, I think, have the family information. I think it went out in Roar. Is that correct, Cindy?
Yes, it did. I didn't put the families in there yet because the last name and I think the address was still there. And I couldn't paste in copies, so I'm going to print it off and rewrite it so everybody can see what who the families are and what they need.
Okay.
And I'll send that out later today.
So we do have a family. She's a single mom of 5 kids, and it sounds like she's got some pretty serious health issues going on too. So we want to support the family and do what we can for them. We usually provide a Christmas tree, which Marilyn, I think, has under control. So really just if we can all pitch in and help provide, some gifts for the kids. We usually do a gift card to Fred Meyer as well. So any questions, feel free to let me know. Hal, did you get me all shared?
Yes, I did. I did.
Well, I wouldn't.
You just got to hit share screen and you should be okay. Is it not working there? There it is.
On, you see my second screen.
Where is it?
Can you guys see? So there is what Spencer and Lonnie have going on, and then here are the links that Kayla just talked about. You guys able to see that?
They're awfully small.
Okay, let me get it bigger. It's on my second screen, so I'm not sure how it's coming across. Does that help?
Yeah.
So I can email these out to you, Cindy, to stick with the information on our.
I took a picture of them also.
Okay.
So I'll just attach that to my email later on today.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions for Kayla?
I've got an observation.
An observation? What would that be, Hal?
I got 2 observations. One, Kayla goes way back in our Salvation Army organization, and as many of you may know, I've been on that board for a lot of years, and Kayla is our latest stalwart. Over the years, we've had a number of stalwarts who are there who just give and give and give. And even though she is a staffer, she gives even through having a crisis in her own family. And so, Kayla, hats off to you.
Yes.
Yes. And the second thing is, I've been involved in the Salvation Army since almost as long as I've been a Lion. And I got to tell you, the greatest lesson I've learned by serving on the Salvation Army Advisory Board was a captain we had years ago that helped me get clear in understanding that our jobs as Christians is to help people, even though we may not approve of the way they got themselves in a situation. And that's a real sound Christian principle that I know many of us Lions understand, is that whether or not a person has done something that they shouldn't have, they still are they're God's children, and that our job is to help them. So, Kayla, hats off to you and the Salvation Army, of course.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, you too.
I'm gonna have to leave.
Kayla, I have a question. When would we have to have everything for our family to you, or are we going to deliver it to the family?
You guys can't deliver to the family for the purpose of we can't share the family's name with you.
Okay.
So we would need everything here for me to deliver by no later than noon on the 14th of December.
Okay.
And I can even...
Like there's a wrapping party involved.
I can even meet...
Do we wrap them, Kayla?
Huh?
Do we wrap them before they bring them to you?
No, but you can put them in bags if you'd like. And I will provide the bags to the mother.
Okay. Ken?
Yeah, I would like to mention to Carrie or whoever's in charge of it, Marnie and I will buy the tree if it comes from the Longview Council Elks. If somebody with a pickup can go pick it up, we'll pay for the tree.
Yeah, but I think Marilyn and Steve are already getting the tree from.
If you read the roar, it's in the roar of who's buying what.
Yeah. Okay, Marilyn?
I can share what we were doing. We offered last Tuesday to support the Ridgefield Lions. So I contacted President Sean, and they're providing a tree at their cost for us. So Steve and I volunteered to provide the tree and the base. Would it be possible for you, Ken, to purchase maybe a tree skirt and a topper, or one or the other instead?
Yeah, let us think about it.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I already volunteered last week.
Yeah.
You might want to check with the Harveys on the decorations of the tree because they offered to get decorations. So if you could coordinate with them.
Marilyn, do you know how long Ridgefield's treat sale fundraiser is going to be going on? Are they still doing it?
Yes, they want to sell out this weekend. They'd like to be done by the 7th, I think, this weekend sometime. So, back to Dolly. Dolly bought ornaments, but didn't buy a skirt or a topper. So if somebody wants to come up with that. And Sean, President Sean, did mention he may have a couple of strings of lights that he might donate to that too. So,
Okay.
I just been trying to support a few clubs in the district, so I knew that that was their fundraiser, so I thought I would. Then they wanted to give it to us at cost, so it doesn't make them money, but at least we did a mutual lion service that way. I had a question for Kayla.
Okay.
Since our club generally purchases a Christmas tree for the adopted family,
Do we have an extra skirt?
could we deliver that early so that they
No.
could set it up?
You could deliver it to me and I can get it to the family.
You'll get it to them?
Yeah,
Okay.
just let me know. You can deliver it here to the office. I can meet you somewhere, pick it up, whatever's going to be
We're
easy
in
for
Idaho.
you guys.
Okay.
Now, if anybody wants to donate, let's say money because they don't want to go out and purchase anything, can they send it to the Pioneer Lions PO box? And then
Yes.
will somebody go out and buy the gifts after all the money we get, or what? Does anybody?
Carrie Ann?
So, there is some information. We'll get some additional information out to everybody. So, but we are planning on also doing a gift card to Fred Meyer's, and that way they can buy a meal and things like that. Anything that's left over that's needed.
Yeah,
Yes,
how much are skirts?
any money that is
You gonna
donated
buy 'em?
be sent to
Pound
the
figures?
PO box. Make sure, I think it says on the roar, Cindy, didn't that information get on the
Well, it's
roar? Maybe it was just an email, but just put, for the Christmas family and
Yeah, you can also drop all of those things off at my house. I can just open the garage. There's going to be a table there with a box. So if you want to just drop off gift cards or a present, that'll all be right there. And then I'll just open the garage. You can set it on the table. That way there, if anybody is being real cautious, that's a good way to do it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so Cindy and Louie's house will be the collection site. And of course, if you need anything, if you need me to run by and pick something up from you or whatever the case might be, I'd be happy to do that too. Just let me know.
but it wasn't the roar that we just send it to the PO box if you want to cash, and then it just goes to the gift card, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Tom?
Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, you can, Rex I see is on. We might have some lights left over down at the shop too that we could, I don't know. I think there's a bunch of them. Bob and Louie probably know more about it, but we don't?
Louie's shaking his head no.
Okay. That's fine. I just thought we might have a bucket that we.
Okay. Well, lights are pretty cheap right now. Sometimes you get about 50% off, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, make sure they work. We went to Fred Meyer's, got the 50% off, and half the string worked.
Oh.
Oh my God.
And we bought 3 strings, and half of each one worked.
Oh, no.
Wow.
50%, right?
50%.
Did the Lowe's. We went to Lowe's and bought Christmas lights, and they worked.
Oh, okay.
The LEDs.
No.
Home Depot. I'm sorry, it was Home Depot.
Okay. All right. So,
50%.
so Kayla, we will, I think, I don't know, Marilyn or probably Cindy will get in contact with you and let you know when we have everything kind of put together.
Okay, that sounds wonderful.
Okay.
We really appreciate it, and this family is definitely a deserving family. And I handpick the families myself for the most part, because it's just, there's always those families out there that may want to be adopted, but there's those families out there that really need to be adopted, and to get, have that extra special spirit, Christmas spirit and cheer. So.
Right.
Cindy, Pickett, just to clarify, if we drop at your house, you would like to have gifts or cards, but not money, right? Money should go to the PO box. Money.
Whatever is easiest for you, please just make it easy. There'll be a box there. If it's money, put in an envelope and who it's from, and then I'll make sure that Delta gets it.
Okay.
So however you want to do it.
Okay.
Okay.
We're easy.
Yeah. So if you wanted, Marilyn?
The cash or whatever is donated, even through Cindy, again, we'll run it through our club. But
Right.
I spoke with Dolly about it. It's a bring it in and wash it right back out. So if there's a gift that we could purchase that hadn't been purchased by the time we get to our deadline, we can also use that cash, as long as we keep track of what we're spending, credited to the club. Somebody asked, Gina asked for your address, Cindy.
3815 Rosewood Street. As you come down Ocean Beach Highway, there's Walmart. You turn on 38th towards the fire department, towards the liquor store.
Steve knows.
Cool.
But just keep going.
Yeah. Cindy, is there going to be a way they can contact you so that we know that every kid gets at least a gift, and not all of a sudden we have more for one than the other? So
Yes, I will keep track.
Okay.
And I'll send out posts.
Okay.
Can you find out kind of roughly their ages?
Well, I do. I have all that with me. I couldn't send it out because it has the family's names on it.
Yeah.
So I will. And I went to the beach yesterday and played. So I'm sorry I'm not, on top of it. But it'll be out today.
Okay.
But it did have sizes and stuff like that. So and kind of what you would like, but so you have kind of some choices. But we want to make sure that everybody
It's 5 children, so you have choices.
Yeah, but we don't want to do like everybody go for maybe the younger one and not the older ones, because I think 4 are 17.
2 are 17, one's 15, the youngest is 12.
Yeah, so they're we want
It was an 8-year-old.
There might be
on the back
Cindy,
page.
Cindy, what are you targeting a specific date to take your booty over there to Kayla?
Well, I think Kayla said the 11th, so by the 11th.
Well,
Okay.
By noon on the 14th, right, Kayla?
Noon on the 14th is fine. We'd like to have them on the 11th, but noon on the
Let's do the 11th.
Okay, all right,
Okay, go to your house by about the 10th, anyway, yeah.
all right.
But the 11th is good too. We just want to get it all done and
Right.
organized before we take it over on the 14th. So,
Right. Well, yeah. We'll take
so
it
the
over.
11th is the deadline.
Okay.
11th. 11th.
11th to 60, and then it will be taken over to Kayla by the 14th.
Yes.
Who's on first?
Okay.
No, 11th.
All right. Any other questions on the family and what you would like to do, or if we need, more information? Jim?
Is there any indication from the family of what they might need or want?
Yes.
I mean, when you get to the point of buying for 15-year-olds and older, we need to know a definite what they need.
Right.
Jim, I'm sending out a list today of what they requested.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
So, yeah.
Again, I am sending out an email today, look for it, for the list of the gifts that children want. So,
And sizes and stuff like that.
yeah,
Okay.
that has all that on there.
Okay. All right. Anybody else have any more questions? Okay, so Marilyn, you and Steve are doing the tree, Dolly and Doug are doing decorations for the tree. If you have extra lights, you can always take them to Cindy's, and if you have gonna do a present, or once you get the list, take it to Cindy's, or you can send money to the P.O. Box, P.O. Box 1102. And for Pioneer Lions, and we'll all go through the club, and then there will be a gift card for the family for food and stuff like that from Fred Meyer's.
And don't wrap the gifts, right?
Yeah.
Right, do not wrap.
Yeah. Anybody else have any questions on that? Okay. Well, Kayla, thank you very much for your information. And we will try to get back to you by the 11th or around that time. We appreciate your work that you do. And I know at the Y they have their entry already up, and it was up there last week. So not very many people are going through the Y, but I mean, I know some of the people have taken angels from the trees. So, anybody have any happier setbacks for today? Before we wrap up our meeting? Gina?
Anybody been down and look at the Christmas lights that we put up?
Hey, picture in the paper this morning. On the front page.
Oh, was there?
On the Christmas lights.
Oh, right. Like I said, we've been gone, so.
The front page. Gina?
Yeah, I would like to put in a shameless plug. We're doing a Head, Fingers, and Toes program in South Kelso. So, meaning for people who don't have hats, gloves, or socks, we won't be distributing it until the end of December, 1st of January, somewhere in there. But we are collecting. So if you receive some socks or gloves or hats that you don't need for Christmas, keep us in mind. If you've got something, some extra money and you're out shopping, if you could throw in a package of socks, that'd be great. But this is a program that we have for people who can't really afford to get, those old weather items. So that's my shameless plug, and I'll throw in a couple happy bucks for that.
Okay.
And Gina, if you could send me a little blurb on that so I can put it in the newsletter, I'd appreciate it.
Oh, I'd be happy to. Thank you. We do have a flyer. I'll send you the whole flyer, and you can take what you need.
Okay. I might just send the whole flyer.
Yes.
Right.
All right. Anybody else have any happy or sad bucks? Did everybody have a nice Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it was good.
Stay safe. Dwayne.
As I reported last week, my relatives in Spokane, 12 of them came down with the virus, except for one of my grandchildren that was too busy working all the time. Anyway, they've all recovered except for one of them is having lingering problems. But they all report you don't want to catch this one. It's nasty.
Al, do you have an update on Pat? How's he doing?
Yeah, he's doing much better. He was in at work for a few hours yesterday. The shocking of his heart last Wednesday has still worked. In other words, he's got a steady rhythm, which is one of the goals. December 17th, he goes up and interviews at the University of Washington. And he's really hoping he doesn't have to do that one, but he's getting on the list.
Oh, right. Okay.
My surgery went well. My surgery went well, except I got really chilled today.
Okay. Steve Johnson?
Yeah, the night before my surgery, they called me and said they were going to have to cancel it because of the COVID thing. So I just, okay, we're going to put it off again. About 5 minutes later, she called me back and said, nope, we're on. And we'd like to see you there at 5:30 in the morning.
Oh.
Yeah, that was sweet. But
thank you very much.
Yeah, it went okay, and they deadened my arm from my shoulder all the way down. And if that isn't the weirdest feeling when you have no feeling at all, and
right.
It probably took 12 hours for that to wear off. I was home and it starts, and when it wore off, that wasn't fun. That's when the pain started.
So Steve, what did they do? They replaced your wrist, or?
They went in and they took out 3 bones in the wrist and turned one bone, and they made he called it a slurry out of the bones and put it all back in there, and it actually shortened my wrist a little ways. And then they put a metal plate from my knuckle all the way up my arm. So my post-op appointment is next Wednesday, so see what it looks like.
More metal, huh?
Yeah.
Does that come with a warranty?
Yeah. Yeah, if it doesn't work, they'll do it again.
Right.
Will you be able to bend your wrist, or is it fused?
No, my wrist won't bend it any kind of direction. My fingers can still work, but my wrist won't move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But boy, you can backhand people with a solid, right?
I didn't think of that one.
Yeah.
Hard to drive, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Once this one is all healed up, my left one isn't any better, so I'll see how this one heals before I jump into anything.
Yeah.
Don't they have those little buttons on the steering wheel that you just
those suicide hops?
Yeah. But I don't know, are those legal anymore? I thought one time they weren't legal anymore.
They still sell them.
Oh, okay.
They're only legal on boats.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're only legal on boats.
Yep.
Okay. Hey, any more happy or sad bucks?
Little knob that you...
Reminder that it's LCIF Giving Tuesday.
Okay. Anything else?
Laying there.
Okay, I will review.
Wayne got his hand up.
Wayne has hand up.
Okay. Wayne?
Just another happy buck. Lion member James Mossman drifted through town this last week, and he's still in Mississippi. And his wife is still doing okay. She's lost weight with the cancer, but she now weighs about 115, but she's walking a couple hours every day, a couple miles. And Jim was looking good at age 77. And he was just here to check on his property, and so we had a good visit.
Right, good. Good. Okay, I'm going to review. If you haven't paid your dues and you want the reduced rates by the 15th of December, drive and drop Saturday at Walmart or at Macy's in Kelso, and is it Riverside Park?
Yeah.
Those are three. Okay. If you're working the 9 to noon shift, please be there by 8:30. We have taken a family on for the Salvation Army. So if you would like to donate, if you want to donate money, you can send it to the P.O. Box or drop it off at Cindy Fickett's house. Or once you get the list this afternoon, you can go out and buy a gift and drop it off at Cindy's. Steve and Marilyn are doing the tree, Dolly and Doug are doing the direct decoration.
I bought ornaments.
You have any lights or any extra decoration? Probably get a hold of Dolly. Let them know. Anything else?
Hi, this is Sharon. Sorry, I don't have my phone up. I haven't been here lately because I have to pick up my daughter every day, so it's kind of interfering with that. But anyway, I know that we're doing the shop and drop or something this Saturday, and yes. Who's in charge of that? And do you need any help?
Greg Firth, and he says they've got enough people.
Oh, all right. I just wanted to double check. So
yeah. Well, they don't need as many people this year, so
I will try to be at the meetings as I can. It just
okay.
It'll be hit and miss until I don't know until when. So,
Cindy, do you have a question, Tom?
Yeah, I talked to Dawn at the fairgrounds, and she said that Castle Rock is not on this year. They're just doing drive-by.
Okay, all right. Yeah, most things are being canceled, so that doesn't surprise me any. So, anything else for today that Cindy Fickett?
There's going to be a zone meeting December 3rd. I'm sure Ken shared that with you at 7 o'clock. And then Castle Rock is going to have a visitation on the 8th at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Early votes are on the 16th at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
So it's in the newsletter if you want the numbers for that.
Okay. Marilyn?
Kayla leave. Is she still on?
Who?
The Salvation Army.
No, I don't see her.
I was just wondering if Carrie Ann and Cindy and maybe you could stay just a little bit after the meeting. I had a couple questions.
Okay. All right. I have nothing else, so I will close this meeting for today. If you guys, if you're working, remember on Saturday, masks are required. All right. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye all.